Okay, so you can just see down there, I don't know if you can see it yet, just here, just here, I would say is some coin. It is a coin. Who it is, I do not know. So no. Let's give this a little, see if I can clean it up a little bit and get back to you. But yeah, that's a little coin to start the day. So here you have it, it's Edward the 7th, 1905. I don't think he reigned any longer than 10 years. I seem to be finding coins from kings that have died quite early in their reign. Last week it was William IV, this week's Edward the 7th. Who will it be next week? But yeah, that's a nice little find, I'm happy with that. It's only the second ever Edward coin I've found on the foreshore. But yeah, it's a nice little one. Obviously it will be getting kept. 1905. Just there. I'm guessing that's a little shipman's pastry. I can see an S and an H. So we're having an educated guess. And it is. And right beside it there, look, a big pin. There's the pin. Nice big pin. Find lots of pins down here. And you just put that on my glove out the way. So there you go. Shipman's paste jar. I haven't found one that's got shipman's on it actually. So found little paste jars. Found in 1750. Is it 50? Yeah, found in 1750. Well, I don't think that's from 1750. It looks like it used to at one stage have a label on it, so there's not any great age, I'm guessing. But I'm going to keep it. It's coming home with me. As I say, I haven't got one like that, so that'll go along with my little collection of bottles and jars and whatever. So yeah. So just here. You can see a coin. I don't know if it's modern or not. Oh, it's not. It's a little beauty. It is. Is that George? That's a George. Definitely George this time. George the 3rd. George the 3rd. Just knows George the 3rd. Great condition, look at that. 1806. Lovely. Well happy with that. Just put that there. There you go. just here, it's circular. I think it's circular. There's a coin, but I can't see who it is at the moment. I'm going to let it dry in and then maybe tell you at the roundup. Let me just see if I can see anything. Oh, I can't see properly, to be honest. I can't see it. I think it's facing left, the looks of it. So one of the Georges face left, maybe George second. I can't really see, but I'm going to put it in my little coin box. And then we'll report back if I can see anything on it. There's definitely something on it, but I'll let you know in the roundup. Okay, so again, I've been here. I don't know if that's a little jar or is it an insulator. I have no idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig it out and see what it is. Obviously. So just here, I've just been scraping in this little area here. Found a little button. I think it's not getting on it, to be honest. Just a little plain button by the looks of it. Yep. Just a little plain button. Little shank on the back of it. We'll keep that, we'll continue in this little area, see if there's anything else to be brought up. Let's see what we can find. If there's anything else, I'll be back. Can you see it? There we go. Now I can see a pipe bowl. The bowl is there. Just here. Is anything attached to it? Tiny little bit, unfortunately. It could have been more, but there we go. A little pipe. I'll take that and I'll add that to my giveaway collection. As I say, I like to, if I meet any little kids down here with their parents or whatever, I like to give them a little bit of history from the Thames. That will be good to me. So I've already been in this area earlier on. I never seen this. There's just a pipe just sitting there waiting to be picked up, sunbathing. So there it is. It's not even being buried or anything. It's just sitting there waiting for me to come along. Right place, right time. Pick it up, put it in the little giveaway collection. So yeah, there you go. Just shows you don't see everything down here. You don't, you know. I'm sure I've missed loads of stuff today, but I found some nice good little bits as well. So you take your luck when you get it. There you go. So just before the roundup, I'd just like to say a great big thank you to each and every one of you who's taken the time to subscribe to my channel. It really is much appreciated. Over 600 people have now subscribed, which, to be honest with you, is beyond my wildest dreams. I never ever thought that would happen. So yeah, thank you to each and every one of you. And now we'll go over to the roundup and we'll round up all the finds from today. Thank you. Okay, so here's today's roundup of the finds. This was a mudlark on Saturday the 21st of October, so Saturday just gone. I think I'll leave the coins to the end because there's some really interesting coins here, so I'll leave them to the end. Firstly, I'll you know, this here, it doesn't look like much. It's a little shipman's, and probably in a lot of people's eyes it isn't much. It's a little shipman's paste jar, founded 1750, I think that says 1750. Yeah, and I've actually looked this up online, and I think this is from round about the 1940s, so around about 80-year-old, I guess, which is quite amazing considering how it's been lying in the Thames Foreshore, and it's been lying in an area that I frequent most weeks, to be honest. So it just shows you how the foreshore does erode out on a daily basis. So every tide there's something different down there, as you can see from my finds, you know. Two little pipes that I found. This one does have a maker's mark on it, you can see here, but it's hard to see, so I'll never, on the other side it's kind of a gone, you know. So you can do research on these. If you've got both initials, you can find out who the maker was. Generally somebody quite local to where I found it. This one here doesn't have anything on it, it's plain. So yeah, as I say, I put these in a little bag that I carry about with me when I'm down on the foreshore, and if I meet anybody and I've never found a pipe or whatever, you know, I will generally give somebody a pipe just to be nice. I like to be nice. It's nice to be nice. Edward the 7th. You know, this is Edward, as I said during the video, I don't think he was the king any longer than 10 years. He wasn't. He was a king for 7 years. So yeah, this is from 1905. You can see, I hope, there. You see Britannia and the date at the bottom, 1905. So in 1905, which 1905, so January of 1905, Arthur Conan Doyle brought back his famous detective, and I hope you know who that detective is. It's Sherlock Holmes, you know. In April of 1905, more than 10,000 people were sadly killed in an earthquake in Lahore in India in May of 1905. The women's suffrage bill taken out, was talked out, not taken out, was talked out in the Commons. June of 1905, the Automobile Association was founded here in the UK. July, this is a good one, I like this one. Einstein's theory of relativity was proposed. So yeah, there we go. And in August of 1905, Lord Curzon resigns as Viceroy of India. October, wait, hear this one. Aspirin goes on sale. Aspirin goes on sale in October. That's mental. In December, the first motorised ambulances, and they were used for traffic accident victims. They were introduced by the London County Council. And previous before this, ambulances were only used for people suffering from infectious diseases. So there you go. Isn't that amazing? You know, like, and all the years up to now, that's the ambulances were only used for people with infectious diseases at the time. Then we've got the George III. I think this is in great condition, considering, you know, it's an amazing condition, considering the amount of time it's been in there. This is from 1806, you know, and just look at that. And isn't that amazing? You know, I pick up coins that are only a few years old on the Thames Foreshore, and they're ruined. You know, they will never, the mudlarks of the future are not going to find any coins from us, that's for sure, because they'll all be disintegrated. You know, they'll still be finding coins from this period. You know, it's just amazing. And what happened in 1806? Well, there's one important thing happened in 1806. That was Horatio Nelson. He lay in state in Greenwich Hospital. So yeah, Lord Nelson, Horatio Nelson, lay in state in Greenwich Hospital, and I mudlark not too far away from Greenwich. So yeah, that's a significant little thing for me. And here we go with the Charles II. And the thing about this coin isn't like a regular find on the Thames Foreshore. The thing is that this is made from tin. Tin. And this little bit here in the centre, that's a little copper plug. So yeah, that the tin, the design of the coin was based on earlier copper issues. It was supposedly struck in tin to bolster domestic tin mining. And obviously the value of the tin wasn't that much, you know, so the value of the tin was less than the face value of the coin. And therefore a copper plug was added to put off forgers looking to profit from counterfeits. And as I said, the choice of those metals generally means that these are found in very, very poor condition. I'm not saying this is in great condition. It's not. I've actually seen a far better one on Instagram. Somebody found one recently as well, and it's got everything on it. It's even got Britannia on the back. This one doesn't, unfortunately. But you know, it's still a great little find. It's one that I'll take along to the Museum of London for the Fines Liaison Officer. Just at the side there, you can hopefully see it says Charles. So, yeah, that's a great little find. Love that, I really do. And last but not least, we've got the little button. You know, that's not got anything on it, apart from it's still got the shank. I love little buttons. I know I say it all the time, but I do. I love finding buttons. There's something about them. There's something personal about them, you know. Somebody's been on the foreshore, just like these coins, like the pipe, like this. You know, somebody's been down there. Everything's got a little personal story that we'll never know. We don't know how this fell off somebody's jacket or sleeve or wherever, you know. So, yeah, it's just great. I love mudlarking, and I hope you're enjoying my videos as well. So, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, thank you everybody for subscribing, for watching, for giving me the impetus to carry on doing what I'm doing, you know. So, hopefully we'll have a video out next week. As you know, mudlarking isn't always like this, you know. I don't always find stuff like this, so I try my best. I only manage to get out once, maybe twice a week. So hopefully I can get a video out for you next week. Once again, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.